episode of the People's
Mike.
Mother effing Mike. Maybe we'll put a mother effing in there somewhere. Mother effing Mike. Podcast. What's the People's Mike podcast? I am Jimmy Peoples, and keep it up to one of my sons. Not my sons, but like Superman's sons. You know, one of these people that make me dope. Because he's dope. Give it up to him. One and only, introduce yourself.
Orlando Perez.
Yeah, that was too late.
Orlando P. Comedy.
You gotta go hot.
Orlando P. Comedy.
Yeah.
Orlando Perez.
We gotta get you drinking whiskey.
I drink whiskey
for like a year.
I drink whiskey.
So you get that whiskey voice.
No, that's a smoker.
Nah, there's like smoker voice. It was like yeah. But then the whiskey voice is like you know how to backslap somebody, but you don't need to.
I can backslap. But I gotta be a little tipsy. And I don't backslap.
What's going on? Thank you. Thanks for hanging out. You made it.
Yeah, man, I made it. I just came out of work.
I was like, we gotta get you. How much would it cost? What's your price
For what?
to never have to go back to work again? Like, how much do you need to make? What do you have a number?
To never work again?
To do what you want to do.
To do like just pursue this.
Yes.
Not podcasting with you.
No, not podcasting. I mean, eventually, I just want to pay comics to be here.
Probably, I would probably say like 5, like just to be easy.
Yes.
Probably like 5 million.
5 million is your number.
Yeah. Obviously, I'll be super happy with way more, but I think 5 million.
A minimum. 5 minimum in the account.
5 minimum, and then I'm just never working like a job again. I'm gonna be working, but not a
you're
job.
doing your own thing.
Yeah, I'm doing my
you're
own
working
thing.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done with 5 million, I'll be good.
5 million.
But it could be like, no, not 5. I was gonna say like 3, 4, but no, like 5.
5, but this time next year.
After taxes.
This time next year, mark my the next History of Water, Chapter 2. Orlando will have 5 million.
I mean, that would be awesome.
We're putting that into the universe. All right, let's see where we're gonna be at a year from now.
I'll say this. I'll be a little more realistic.
Yes.
I'll say by 2030.
I'm saying next year. I'm going next
2025.
year. Next year, you're not.
2025.
No, fuck that. Fuck that. We're working for it.
I'm
putting it into the universe. I don't want you to have a working job again after next year.
But
that's
I like my job.
ridiculous. I know it's ridiculous. It's in your blood, though.
Chill. Yeah. I just work, bro. I just work, man. I don't know how to not work.
I don't know where I want everybody not to work. I want everybody I want people smiling, living their dream. Not even not to work, but I don't know. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
I want to be able to shake people's hands. I keep saying this until I met the guy.
Since you're talking about money and shit, right now the Mega Millions is $1
billion.
It's Mega Billions.
1 billion. You know my theory.
What? No. Tell me right now. What is the? You win it right now. What is the first?
I don't want that
thing,
money.
What's the first thing you do?
Go to sleep. Take a nap. Take a nap and just wash away. Like I ain't got shit to worry about. And make sure before I start handling it, take a nap cleanse. You just gotta be like, that's cool. That's cool. You know, before we start talking to lawyers and all the noise and taking care of all the people, just take a nap.
Give me some money? Can I give you
Everybody gets it. That's why I don't want it. I don't want that.
Yeah.
It's not just you getting $1 billion. It's you. It's now you having to remember who you got to take care of.
Yeah.
I don't want that problem. You have to learn how to get that problem. You know, like people who get $1 billion, they know how to take care of that. Once you get $1 billion, he's like, oh shit. You know, you didn't learn the process. That's why I was like, it would be nice to have. You know, that's why so many you hear those stories about people going broke because they didn't learn the process of making the money and earning it and earning the responsibility.
Yeah.
You know, I want the process.
We don't get taught how to be financially
No.
responsible.
You're missing teeth and you got $40 billion. What are you doing? You didn't learn the process. You know, that's my only problem. My theory. Here's my theory about the lotteries. I feel like every time we're at war with somebody, that's mercenary money. because you realize who wins and who really wins are like
Yeah.
people in hate towns who have like sons that you don't know of that are overseas doing sketchy shit. If they die or something, I feel like they get that.
Well,
And then like secret spies that we can't talk about.
Yeah.
I feel like.
well, supposedly, what gets me mad is that like 50% of the money goes to like
Taxes.
taxes and the government. But like, if I win
Like
that
what?
money, I should be able to choose where
Yeah.
that bullshit money that you're gonna take away from, where it's
No,
gonna go.
no.
If
Get it
it's gonna
back.
go to schools, it better go to schools in my hood,
No.
like in my
It
area.
goes to secret
You know?
government shit.
And then that way I can just be like, I can be the winner of that money, and I'm like, hey, by the way, that school right there by my block, hey, that was me, guys.
In a perfect world.
That was me.
I did that.
That was me. Name it after me now.
It was Orlando Perez.
KS 146? No, Orlando Perez 146.
No, it doesn't happen like that though. It's I don't know.
No, you're probably right. I'd probably fall asleep first, just take a nap,
Take a
just
nap.
go to bed.
Take it. Just smile and
I'll tell my parents, yo, fucking close.
Yeah, I'll make a sandwich.
Yeah.
Nothing would change.
Yeah.
You know, I'd make a shitty sandwich and just be like, cool. Walk around the house naked. Like, yo.
I'll definitely get a nice fucking place.
Yeah, and then the things start coming.
Yeah.
And, you know, but you gotta pace yourself with the things.
Wait, so can I switch topics?
Yeah.
What got you to want to do this thing, the hour?
I knew I had a dream. Another one of these. Every 10 years, I have one of these stupid fucking big dreams that tells me everything that I need to do for the next like when I first started, kind of like 90. Before that, the first I'll talk about it. Like the first big one was when I had the accident. Like I had the accident when I dreamt about the accident when I was 6.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, I had the.
You dreamt the accident that happened?
The accident happened when I was 6. I always had this long dream about the white car. The white car that flipped over. I had a dream that my mother and my sister died, and I had that dream for years.
You had that dream when you were 6, and then it was a
6, and I
recurring
woke
dream.
up crying. And I was like, but when I had that dream, I had a bunch of little dreams, like of things that happened. Like sometimes, you know, the deja vu.
Yeah, I've deja vu.
Like I had flashes of that would remind me of the car. So it's like, oh yeah, this is gonna happen. So it's like
Before it happened, you had the
Before it happened.
flashbacks.
before it happened. So and you couldn't tell nobody. Nobody's saying, oh, shut up. You know?
Yeah.
But then now I know they happen every 10 years. I have this, when I got to college, I had dreams of just doing shows.
Yeah.
And then I had another one when I just to do comedy every day and how hard it was going to be and me going through all the shit that I went through the last 10 years. And I had another big one that I can't explain, you know? So it's like the next 10 years, I'm going to do this shit for 10 years and try not to curse God too much for giving me such a big idea.
Yeah.
And hopefully it works out and I don't lose my mind. And you guys don't put me in a straitjacket. Like, Jimmy, you're fucking crazy. But I don't know. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just working on material. It's not that big. It's just me once a month working on material.
Yeah.
And just because I don't go to the clubs and I got my reasons and this is my home club. So once a month I need to
You doing an hour or how much? 40, 34 minutes?
we're gonna do I'm taking an hour for me.
Yeah.
And then when I bomb too hard, you guys are gonna heckle me the shit out of me and save me.
Yeah.
But I'm staying on stage and I'm gonna work my shit out.
You're gonna do the full hour straight?
I'm gonna attempt to do the full hour. Attempt to do the full hour in my style.
Yeah.
And this is just the beginning, you know. Until they say, hey, Jimmy,
Is it a set or
it's gonna
you're
be a
kinda-
set. The first one, I got a little distracted working on this
Yeah.
first set. Because of people and some things that happened in the last month. Yeah, you know.
I mean, it's tough.
It's hard. And it's scary hard.
Yeah.
It's scary hard.
Yeah.
And I know it's
But it's a
ridiculous.
good challenge. It's a good challenge.
But I have to, if I'm gonna be great, I gotta do scary, great shit. You know?
You gotta,
Right?
I've never seen you so serious.
I know.
Your brows, baby. Your brows are
I
in a
know.
downward position.
I know.
I'm serious. It scares me. I'm actually going to take a step back.
I'm scared too. I'm scared too, but scared in a good way. Scared in a, you know.
yeah.
It's a good scare.
Yeah. It's
Are
a
you
good
talking about
scare.
your show tonight?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm not going to be here.
I know you're not going to be here.
I'm sorry.
Praying for you, praying for your trip.
I'll be sleeping, and then I'll be waking up and driving early.
Yeah, and be careful.
On vacation?
I'm driving to Florida I'm going down for a couple of days.
So what's that, 10 hours?
Vacation or?
14 hours. There's no such thing as vacation in my life, but
No.
I am attempting.
Absolutely.
I will have downtime that'll be outside of the area.
I know
Yeah.
exactly what you mean.
Do you get an itch when you get away from this place?
I don't get an itch, but I constantly have to make sure. First of all, it's the first time I'm going away. People in charge
Will
are
you
not
sit on here just for
used
2
to
minutes?
being in charge now.
Will you come on, sit on here.
No, I don't.
Sit on here.
I don't enjoy my
sit in
Instagram
the chair.
as it is
I
now.
know. I see your Instagram, and I'm jealous.
I don't enjoy that. Yeah, so I mean it's just hard. You can't separate. It's a 24/7.
Absolutely.
I had my downtime when everyone was, COVID.
Yeah.
Maybe monkeypox. I'm knocking next. We can.
It's the Marbus. The Marbus is the real one.
Which is this?
The blood eye disease.
What is that?
It's that's the one that was from 28 weeks when they turned to zombies. But it's in India. 2 people died.
Can you believe polio's back?
Polio's making a comeback, baby.
Oh my god.
They said that now they're saying they got raccoon dogs in China. You ever seen a raccoon dog?
No.
They were eating raccoon dogs, and these raccoon dogs had COVID too. So I was like, fuck the raccoon. I just want a raccoon dog.
COVID is it's time to move on.
Absolutely. I see people with masks on. I was like,
No, having a mask on is fine. That's them making their choice. It's fine for them to be allowed. You shouldn't even say that because that's them making a choice, their own personal choice, without you don't have to make that.
No, I wouldn't tell anybody.
If someone wants to wear a mask, that's their choice.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have mask wearing here going forward.
Yeah. Because we had them before COVID.
Oh, the air
we
sucks.
were like, hey, look at that guy with the mask on. Remember that? They were like,
The air sucks.
Yeah.
Right? It's still a prominent thing in other cultures. I mean, in Japan they do it, so people are going to feel comfortable doing it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Like highly dense populations, it should kind of be a norm. I sound like a hypocrite because I don't necessarily do it unless it's on.
well, if you're immunocompromised, if that's your situation, right? If you don't, it's up to you now to wear the mask if you want to. I mean, it's a shitty situation. It has to be changed off the C word, though. I mean, COVID's the new C word. It's like they got to just the negative connotation with the word has to be changed, or they have to change the name of the disease. They have to say it's morphed into this, and this is a safe version of COVID. Maybe they, no.
I hate that you won't take a seat. It really bothers
I'm
me.
taking a seat. I'm off camera.
So, when they do their podcast,
I don't want to have my lawyers write you for like imaging rights and all this stuff.
They can. I can't
Send me a
wait.
check and all this stuff.
I can't wait to be sued for this podcast. I can't wait till we're sitting in the court and I'm sitting across from you and be like, "You goddamn, we're arguing." It was like, "Oh, I made it! I made it!" And you got 50 lawyers, and I got my one little lawyer.
No, I have my one little lawyer.
It's like I loved you.
What did me being Jewish have to do?
I know. It's all right. That's fine. I got Jewish friends too.
That's an old commercial,
Huh? What? I got Jewish friends?
That's an old commercial.
I got you.
No, it's an old man with his son, and they're in a boat. It's a grandfather and his grandson. They're fishing, and he says something. He goes, "Yeah, Johnny, my Jewish friend." And the old man goes, "Why is he your Jewish friend? Why isn't he just your friend?" It was like trying to teach kids at that age that they shouldn't judge someone by Didn't work, obviously, but.
You know how terrible this is for podcasts, for your voice to be so low? We're just staring off into the abyss.
Horrible. If you want, I'll speak louder. I'm sorry.
We're just looking off.
Yeah. Womp, 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 womp. It's turned into a Charlie Brown episode.
One camera here.
I'm going to have to get you an off-brand camera.
There you go.
Yeah. Put your face into the camera. What's going on? What you got? Who's on tonight? Who's on before us?
Tonight you have Evan on at 8 o'clock, and then Gabe. Gabe, do you remember Gabe? He was before you last week.
Evan, with the
piano guy.
Piano guy. That's my favorite guy.
He's a lot of fun. He's a lot of energy, right?
That's my favorite guy to riff on.
I like the band with the young kids. It's like a rock band.
Oh, it's the screens.
Screens, yeah.
The telescreens.
Telescreens, yeah. I dug them a lot.
They'll be back. They're in the studio now.
Nice.
They're really good.
Nice. Yeah. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do once a month, and then I'll do a big set, and then we're gonna keep working it out.
Oh wow! Is this the announcement of it?
Huh?
Is it the announcement?
No, is it? No,
Is it going to be you doing a big set every month, or is someone?
No, I'm gonna have
Are
my
you
regular.
are you going to be able to regurgitate an hour's worth of material
That's
every month?
That's the tough part. I'm just gonna do it until I break. You know.
And I was thinking,
So what are you going to do next month?
Next month is the piece of popcorn. Is talking movies. I can talk movies for hours. So yeah, I'm writing.
Oh, so it's going to have a theme.
But little things.
Well, this is a water theme. What is the water
Today's
theme?
mainly the history of water. Just more my biography.
Are you going to talk twice as much about H than O?
About H? No, fuck H. See, don't be a hack.
Touché.
Don't. That's what everybody wants. And it just come beat the drum. No, there will be no water puns tonight. There will be no water puns. All just the biography of Jimmy.
I worked on that all night.
Yeah, I know you did.
No, I didn't. That just started.
Everybody's hitting me up. It's like, like at 3 o'clock in the morning with water
I'm
puns.
sure.
I was thinking, Jimmy, if you do 15 minutes, another comic, 15 minutes, another comic.
Everybody wants
An
me
hour.
to be small, but the universe doesn't want. I know. It can't. It's not. It can't be small.
I would alternate months
I know.
and give you enough time to get enough good material,
But that's not what the universe asked me to do.
and then pick maybe one or two other people to do a half hour each.
They're gonna do. No, I'm definitely doing.
No. I'm saying like
20 minutes.
Three 20
it would be
minute
like
people.
a headliner, and then
I've had this
other people would
conversation.
do like 20 minutes,
Yeah.
15, 20 minutes.
Oh, in addition to him,
That's usually how it
Yeah.
is.
In
So, like,
addition
an
to
opener-
you. So you have
that's what the openers.
so you have 3 openers and
then my
you.
turn.
So
Yeah.
20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, and then
then,
you.
the
So
bar
no,
is
so
closed.
no, then no open mic during that session.
Yeah, it's never an open mic. If you say open mic again, I'm gonna have to beat you with a broom. And it's always a show. It's called the Jim People Show.
And he's saying his lawyers.
And
He's like his lawyer.
It's in my contract. You know, we're gonna be arguing about this. He keeps calling it a goddamn open mic, and it's a show.
Hey, he's seeing the quality.
Do people come up that you don't know and get on stage?
Guest spots. Yeah, I give 2 guest spots a night.
That's called
No, it's an open show.
an open show,
It's an open show.
as opposed to an open mic.
Open mic. Yeah,
See, now you're just on semantics.
absolutely.
It's all semantics.
It's all semantics.
I guess comedy is all semantics.
It's all semantics. See?
There's your third show.
Yeah. All semantics.
It's all semantics.
No. I got them all listed out. I got them all for it's only 12 of them, and then I'll repeat them.
Nice.
After that.
Are you gonna film them?
The chapters, yeah, I'm filming.
You
gonna put 'em out?
They're all going live on YouTube.
He films
Are you
everything.
going live on YouTube?
Yeah, all live on
He's
YouTube.
going live on YouTube. Yeah, always.
Always.
Cool.
End of the month. Then we'll edit it.
He called me a Jew.
He's a Jew. Second favorite Jew. Second favorite.
Man, the big guy upstairs, I guess.
Yeah. Is it? Oh, yours is Jewish.
Big girl.
Big girl upstairs? Really?
Yeah.
Nice. Cool.
Guys couldn't organize this. It's too organized. Back.
Is that him? Is that her? Cool. No,
You might
that's
not. I
it.
might leave before you.
That's it.
Probably did. What about?
Everybody wants to know what the plan is. Just want to try to grow. It's time to grow.
Yeah.
I don't have those stages. I know everybody's numbers.
It's fun. I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
I can bottom my dick off. And, you know.
And the world continues.
I've done it before, and I just play, hey, all right, well, I wasn't able to do it this time, I'll do it next time. Keep doing it until it's fucking dope.
Yeah.
And I've seen what it could be, what it's gonna be, and it's scary. You know, it's scary dope. You know, next 10 years are gonna be exciting. And then I'm gonna disappear. And then I'm gonna take another hiatus.
Well, you'll be like 70 by in 10
I'm
years.
gonna be 55.
Oh.
Fuck
Of course you're gonna be like 70.
55. I'm gonna go live in Africa for a little while.
Where in Africa? What country? Can you name me 10 countries in Africa?
10 countries.
Just give me 10.
I like Nigeria. I'm not gonna go to Nigeria.
Give me 10.
Right?
Just give me the names. Just give me the names.
Nigeria,
Of 10
Ghana, South Africa, Sudan. There's Cape Verde. Where I want to go.
That's 5. Give me 5 more.
Burkina Faso. I want to
That's a
see.
country?
Yeah, that's a country. Burkina Faso, Egypt,
6.
of course. I'm not really hyped to go to Egypt. Niger, I have to go to, and all West Africa, those countries in West Africa. Ghana, Guyana.
I have a delivery coming in.
Oh, there he goes.
I don't want to go to
Give me
Rwanda.
2 more.
Rwanda.
You don't want to go to Rwanda?
No, I don't want to go to
There's a
Rwanda.
good hotel there. I heard.
Yeah, bad history
I'm on
there.
fire.
Yeah, I know you're on fire.
He's good. He's throwing. He's shooting.
Where else?
Listen, 2 more.
One more.
2. 1 more.
Is this
Why-
a tour? Is this a
Two more.
comedy?
No, most black people
Give
can't.
me 2 more.
I don't have it. I don't think I have it.
Is this a comedy tour or just you want to go travel?
No,
I challenged him to
We're
name me
definitely-
10 countries
10
in
countries
Africa.
in
He couldn't do it.
No, eventually
They change every week anyway,
The
don't they?
5-year tour, maybe. You know,
Chad, Madagascar.
It's 50. It's like yeah, Chad,
Libya.
Madagascar.
Probably can't give you
Libya.
10 states.
Now you get
When I was
He's lived all over the place.
Yeah, I live all over.
Not 10 states he lived in.
When I was a kid, I wanted to unite Africa.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna go to Africa, I'm gonna unite Africa. I had a girlfriend in high school. She was from Liberia, but I should have said Liberia. And that didn't work out. I don't even know how we broke up. I just know I fucked up. I fucked up bad.
Wait, so when you were a kid, you wanted to unite?
Still do that dream. You still live that dream.
Yeah, that's the plan. Like another 10 years.
Do you have
5
any
years?
any other grandiose dream aside from
I don't
comedy
know
stuff?
what's gonna happen in the next 10 years, but
Because
besides
that
all
uniting,
all the businesses that I want to do,
yeah.
you know, all the businesses that I have created, it's too much work. It's scary. It's like I'm not big enough for this. Why would I have all these ideas? Right? Do you ever ignore ideas? Like, say I have this idea, but it's too big for me.
Yeah.
Right?
My idea is the one with doing the comedy and just owning my production company.
Yeah. And
But
that's
I don't think it's too big.
some of them I'm like,
But that's just that one, and then just owning.
but then it
restaurants.
happens and then you're ready for it. Right?
Yeah, I'll be ready for it. For sure. And then just owning restaurants.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are probably
The restaurants are on our own, but, you know. That's it. It's all just the people's brand.
Or owning just land, which is real estate.
Yeah. Definitely real estate.
Yeah, that's going to be one of the moves, for sure.
Of course.
That's it.
You see it?
Yeah.
Put it out there, you put it to the world. Right? Do you have dreams that you ignore?
I don't, you mean actual dreams I remember or
Yeah, dreams of like
or
plans-
dreams that I like aspirations?
Aspirations.
Yeah, aspirations.
That
you
I
say-
ignore?
Yeah, that you
Um,
come see at night and you say,
or-
man.
That you
Const-
don't ignore.
constantly.
Yeah, what do? You ignore or do you execute them?
I
Depends.
keep them as something to, I don't know, dream about.
To
But
hold?
they're dreams. They're never going to come true.
Why?
Because the situation of life just doesn't allow it to unfold.
So it's not a dream, it's a fantasy.
Then it's I guess it's a
Then it's a
fantasy.
fantasy.
It's, I guess an unattainable fantasy, an unattainable dream is a fantasy. If that's,
Fantasy, yeah.
then it's a fantasy.
Semantics. Semantics.
Right. But if that's what you're saying, then dreams.
What-
If you think dreams are attainable,
What if
then
no
I think
one-
dreams are attainable, and I think fantasies are not.
okay, then I really don't have a lot of dreams. I have a lot of fantasies.
Like fantasies.
Do you have a dream?
Like something
That
you
one
wanna-
day.
before you leave this earth, something you want to do. Is there a thing that you were like, holy shit, like I need to do this?
No.
You don't have like a. You ever have
You're
like
good,
a-
you're set.
I mean, I'm probably not set. I can't say that I won't experience something that I won't experience again or dream about again. But presently, I guess happy with my family. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm not happy with New York City putting in congestion pricing. But these are things
Don't
that
do
are.
that. Don't fucking do that.
Why?
He's trying to go into.
No, but I'm not happy about that. That's going to mess me up. So stuff like that. So I don't know. guess my dreams are things that I don't want to happen, not happening. How about that?
Yeah.
More attainable things.
More pragmatic.
I've also set goals low in my life so I can attain them.
Hey, that's the move.
It
Sometimes.
keeps you moving forward. As long as
Small
you-
goals.
I mean,
You don't feel stuck.
realistic goals help in realistic gains, I guess. Right?
Yeah. You're not trying to unite all of the African countries.
I don't think I want to unite all the African countries. I've never been there, so I can't say that.
When I was a kid, that's what I wanted.
I understand. I heard that before,
Definitely,
but the
you know.
girl dumped you because you never accomplished that in junior high.
No,
they
she,
don't-
She like
lofty-
still keeps South Africa like
That's a lofty
no,
goal.
I don't even remember her dumping me. I just remember, she was celibate, and I had sex, and good job.
All right, I got to deliver.
Yeah.
I don't even want to tell the story.
You want me to move this up so the guys can I move this
Move it
up?
up or back?
So the guys can go through?
Is that a good shot? That's a terrible shot. Keep the shot fluid. Yeah. move
Come
it
on,
back.
fluid. You want fluidity?
Yeah.
Liquid, water.
I know what liquid is. Oh, Miss
You
O.
guys are disgusting.
Hey, guys, how are
Just
you?
pass through. If you guys got, just put your face in the camera or live on Facebook. You can duck under.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, duck under.
No one's watching.
No one's
No one's
Thank
watching.
you, brothers. That's okay.
Every time I see somebody with one of those orange, I think about Steve Jensen.
I think there's a real man.
Perfect, right there is good.
Real men who do real things.
Easy in, easy out, no steps. No steps.
You know,
It's easy one.
Steve Jensen is working
You can come this way so we're not on
with
camera.
the NTA. Yeah, that's his job.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's awesome. I got family that-
But like he's like 55.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's in shape and everything.
It's like about
Right?
Not retired,
probably
Back to
12
that.
or 12.
not doing that. Not doing manual labor.
That's a
like
young
that.
man's
That's a
game.
young man's game.
He could pass out and fall more than, I don't know. I'm over it.
17.
Oh, I saw Matt Summerstein.
I didn't try to
You seen him around?
I haven't seen him around.
I hadn't seen him since like.
Shout out Matt Silverstein.
Yeah, Matt. I saw him in Mike. I hadn't seen him. He lost weight. He looks good. Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to Kevin Cam.
Kevin Cam, where is he at? He's back home, right?
Yeah, he's back home. He's
You
doing,
know, still doing comedy or just
he says he's doing comedy, but he's doing more writing. He's
like a writer?
He's a writer now. He's doing short films and films. So, that's what he's at. So big shout out to Kevin Cam, big shout out to
Kevin Cam.
Matt Summerstein.
The OGs.
Otto Strunken.
Otto Strunken.
Just did a show there with Eddie Robb. She brought me back.
Eddie Robb.
Back. We called it the bottom, but it wasn't the bottom. You know, it was just
It's just,
when
it is. What is it?
when comics went around, did their thing, we always came back to it. That's why I call it the bottom. But it was a good spot.
I remember that place.
Oh, it was an era.
That place had comics like like Osama.
Yeah, I do era
Thank you very much.
shows. Like eventually people
Yeah.
say, oh, remember you did the show with Bitter
Follow
End?
you to trace you. There's an app that traces where you are.
One day. You know? You don't get stuck.
There was a bunch of comics were at the comic strip for like the auditions, and I got my spot is gonna be September 5th, 2023.
How's that? How's that? September 5th,
2023.
And you will have your $5 million before then.
And I won't need
You
that
won't even
spot.
need that spot. That's the goal. Make sure
that's crazy.
Wait till that happens.
Yeah.
That's this next year is going to be 23 and 24 are going to be an interesting year.
I mean, I'll say this. Getting past there would be cool.
Get what?
Getting past there.
Hold on, passing the spot, passing yourself. I'll always that place I don't have that big of a problem with. You know, I got my little issues with other venues and other places just because I'm a black man. I don't try to put that on anybody. I pigeonhole myself into situations.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
But it also makes me more productive as in going on my path. You know.
I mean, yeah, you're definitely on your own. your own path.
trip.
I mean, we all are, but a lot of us are on the same own path, like, you know, doing the miles.
When I see that, and I was like, I can't do what everybody else is doing because, you know, and it's harder. And I'm not gonna lie, like it's not harder. It's like it just doesn't feel right to me.
It doesn't feel organic.
It's not organic, and, you know, and that I've been there and I've done that. There's no growth for me to do the same thing that everybody else is doing. You know?
That's perfect.
Do it, Joe.
Trying to join?
Join.
Yeah.
Wait,
Sorry.
One day.
One day I'll
You said
never
one
join.
day.
I will. One
You
day.
said one day.
One day.
Okay. I'll hold you. I won't hold you to it.
But it'll be that subject has to be dad jokes.
Would you be down to do
I
it
got
without
daddy
the camera?
issues. I got daddy issues. So it doesn't
You have
make sense
daddy
to do it.
issues?
Yeah, of course I have daddy issues.
What matter?
I'm a stereotypical black guy. Of course I have
What does
daddy
that mean?
issues. I don't know. That just
have your dad?
angry at my dad. No, I mean he was a hard dude who gave me just the lessons. He wasn't around a lot because my parents weren't together, so he gave me just the hard lessons. But thinking back at it, because there was a certain age where I was really angry at him because I didn't understand their relationship. So, but
Have you found that getting older you've appreciated maybe
Under-
have less
under-
anger, understood maybe?
less, yeah, because you don't know what. I mean, he was still an asshole, you know, and she had mental issues, you know, but that people didn't know about at the time. So as a kid, you don't see that. You just see, why has everybody else got parents? And you know, and our shit's fucked up. You know, all you see is your own shit. You know, you're playing LL Cool J. Mom said knock you out. You know,
Yeah.
being angry at shit you don't understand. You know, and nobody's explaining it to you.
Parents just don't understand.
No, parents, you live with, you know, everybody's old. And that's it. Just grow up angry. Try to suppress that anger.
I feel you.
But I wake up at night like, oh man, that's why that happened. Because, you know, and we don't really talk. My relationship with my dad is more like, hey, how you doing? Doing all right? Daddy loves you. Arr. That's it. That's the conversation. I can record every conversation I have with my pop. He's like, you know, I ask him a question. He's like,
But you contact him randomly?
No, I call him. I try to call him often for holidays. You know, he's getting older. You know, any day I can get. He's pushing 70, so
That's not crazy.
you know.
Because you're 45.
Yeah. Any day I can get the calls like, hey, that fast, you know. That sucks. That's your last person. My last person. You know.
Today I was told
I
that.
got onto stuff.
Today somebody said, so like, there's like old school New York steakhouses where like people just have been working there for years. Like years.
Yeah.
But that's like the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Like, that's what people that go to steakhouse want to see. They want to see those like old school servers. Today I was told that somebody died, like an old man, a server died like during his shift. Like he was like, oh, hold on. But, like he was like writing down, and he had a heart attack and passed.
Yeah.
I couldn't help but laugh
That's
because it's just like
but
that sucks.
It sucks. But some people, like, there's a job that everybody loves.
Yeah.
You know?
Some people like do that and
Like,
they
he
love it.
probably
Yeah.
really loved his
He probably-
job.
yeah,
You know?
probably.
Some people like, I don't want to be a
And they were
server.
making for sure good money.
Yeah, he's absolutely because he's a fixture.
Yeah.
He goes home. So I'm going to my job that I like. You know, you don't know.
Yeah, they're definitely making $500 a
Absolutely.
day.
A place like that
I find
is
easy.
he's a fixture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, but my thing is also, I guess it's just me. Like, really, like you're like 75 and you're still doing that?
Yeah, I've worked with those people. You know.
But yeah, you're
and
right.
They're really good at it.
Probably they're like, this is my passion.
Yeah,
This is-
he's you know, he didn't want to own a bar. He just wants to be a server.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
These people that are bartenders, I just want to be a bartender. Like, you know, I don't want the bar. I just want to bartend.
Owning a place.
It's a different beast.
My family,
People
I've
think that
been in the restaurant since I was like 7 years old. So
Yeah, but it's a natural thing for you.
Yeah.
Things that you find. When you try to explain something to someone,
they don't know.
they don't understand.
They don't know. Like me, you going to Florida and you're saying, oh, vacation, and because that's me. When I just left the restaurant last year, But I would go on vacation and I'm checking emails, I'm checking the cameras. I'm like, I'm on vacation, but I'm on the phone.
Yeah.
And I'm like making sure, hey, so this person called out, and I'm like, I'm in Mexico, and I'm like, hey, make sure you guys do this, make sure you do this.
Yeah.
You know, did we get this, did we get that?
Yeah.
You know, did the beer shipment get there?
Now you can understand. What people understand is when people ask me how was the pandemic,
Yeah.
I say it was awesome.
Yeah, we were close for 40
Absolutely.
days.
If I didn't lose my mom, it would have been perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just one of those. When else do you have a break in the
Some-
middle of
some
your life?
people-
And it
some
really
people-
changed everything. Everyone's work attitude, the whole thing's changed.
Yeah,
It was a
for sure.
shift. So let's see how it lands, but it's definitely a shift.
How long were you guys closed for?
A year and a month.
Jesus Christ. We were closed for 40 days, and it was a lot. But then, like, right after that, we just working nonstop. 70 hours a week, 80 hours a week, physically in the location. And then just, even outside, just, like, always busy.
Good for you.
It was wild. No, it was not good.
Well, not good for you, but good for someone.
Yeah, good for the restaurant.
Yeah. 'Cause you had a break.
But just me, it was just kind of like, I'm done.
Right, I understand.
Yeah.
Within 20 years of that.
Some people
Very.
need it. Some people
I'm
need
a
it.
kid.
I'm a kid.
I'm 31.
In the whole scheme of
32.
things, everybody alive is still young. You know? Like,
Yeah.
we're a flash in the pan. 100 years?
Yeah, we're nothing.
If we get that,
If
you know?
we get that.
If we get
Like in
that.
70, 80 years.
Yeah, you're a flash in the pan in the scheme of the universe.
Yep.
You know?
Yes. Thank you for belittling my existence.
Yours, mine. That's why I wake up like, oh, I need to do more.
Yeah.
I need to. It's you know, one day you're gonna be waking up and they're gonna be like, excuse me, there's gonna be nurses over you. Hopefully, you get to that point. Just tapping you out.
Yeah, every morning when I'm not doing something,
They
I'm
said
just
you're
like,
conscious to the moon.
every morning that I'm just like scratching my nuts, not doing anything.
Yeah.
My day off.
Yeah.
I hear my dad, go do something. You're wasting the day.
You waste.
Get out of bed. Fucking watch.
Sometimes a good ball scratching is a good day.
Yeah, but I do that, but I have the guilt of I gotta go do something. But I'm like,
You are
hey,
doing
scratching my
something.
nuts feels really good right now.
You're aerating your testicles.
But not even just the testicle, like on top of the penis. You know that, like with the
The shaft.
not the penis, just like where the pubes are.
So shave it. You won't have to worry about that.
I should shave. I would. Hey.
You don't shave? What are you doing? Yeah, you're just.
I trim, but you know,
Fuck.
I should shave and then no more scratching.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, a couple.
I'll be more productive.
You're
Yeah,
supposed to
Yeah,
shave
you'll be
regular.
more productive.
That'll be more
Yeah,
productive.
you're supposed to shave on a regular.
That's the solution. But then it gets itchy, so I gotta shave. I gotta scratch because of
Constantly shaving.
because of the
You
little.
gotta constantly shave and
You can also
groom.
get that, the hot wax. And
Yeah.
It's taking a turn for the worse.
Male grooming? Oh.
Orlando's Brazilian action is turning into.
Scratching feels so good.
Scratching.
Man, scratching, bro. Like I'm just scratching right here. This feels so good.
Yeah, let's go. Now you're itching all over, right?
Yeah. Now,
That's it.
there should be like, you know how they have massages? There should be like a scratch.
like a scratch bar where you
Scratch
just,
bar.
we just
Oh
do the
my
bear
God,
thing and
scratch
just
bar.
scratch.
Yo,
Everybody just
have you ever
like
had somebody like just
bears.
scratch your back?
Yeah, that's awesome.
You should add that scratch
Do like
bar.
a 15-minute
That girl
scratch
just
session,
scratching
you know?
back.
Yeah.
Scratch bar is good. We came up with that together, all right?
Yeah.
You can call it that.
The scratch
Yeah.
bar.
Scratch
I
bar.
like that.
What about sniff? No sniffing?
No sniff bar.
Scratch
Scratch and sniff bar.
Very
No.
70s of you.
Yeah. Like, hey! You gonna smell yourself?
Oh yeah.
That's it, good man. That's it. We're gonna have a good night.
Done, goes
I think it's 4. It's almost 4. What else you got? Good.
We got a show on Tuesday. Me and Nick.
You're cool.
Nick Crespo, greatest comic of the Lower East Side.
Nick Perez. Is it Nick Perez?
I mean, I'm
Sure there is.
certain there is. Nicolas Perez, yeah.
Nick Perez. Where's that at?
I'm asking right now.
You have a show that you don't know.
Yeah, I
Good
forgot.
luck-
I don't
good
know
luck-
the exact
good luck with
location,
that
sorry.
show.
Hey, it's gonna be fire.
Yeah, back to our regular schedule next week. We're just regular comics. Not a mic, it's a show. Thank you very much.
Forwarding, sorry guys.
Yeah.
That was it.
Did you hear about the whales? I'm just talking about that too.
Whales country or whales?
No, the orcs. The orcs killing the great sharks.
Really?
Yeah. They're making it racist. They're making it.
White shark.
Yeah, they don't want to call them great white. They're calling the black orcs. They're killing the white sharks. They're not great white. They're not
great.
No, they're just white sharks. The poor white sharks
The
now.
poor.
They're taking their livers. Why are the orcs? And just the way they say orcs,
Yeah.
it's like
They do a hard.
these goddamn orcs, the orcas.
They do a hard R on the R.
The table is like, we gotta watch these orcas out here.
Yeah, I'm afraid of the ocean.
No, yeah, I don't do the ocean.
There's like
It's in South
creatures down
Africa.
there.
I think it's in South Africa.
I'll never go snorkeling.
Yeah. Snorkel? No,
I
I'm
can't
good.
do it.
I'm good. Any girl, I don't do the beach. I don't do.
I don't do beach.
I like the park. Anywhere that's a safe park.
I love the pool, but
Yeah. I grew up in Florida, so.
Did you really?
Yeah, I grew up in Florida my first 5 years. So they throw you in the pool as soon as you're born.
Yeah.
So my first 5 years we were in the pool. So I learned how to swim pretty damn good. We were always swimming every summer.
I'm pretty good
Then
swimmer.
we came to New York to stop swimming. It
That's so
came from swimming to running. You just ran everywhere.
Swimming.
That's how I got fast, baby. Run to the store. Run to the aunt's house. Run here, run there. I was chasing ice cream trucks every day. You know, that's how we got fast. Running, chasing the ice cream trucks. And then you get a bike, and you bike everywhere.
Bike everywhere. It's like the progression.
Yeah. And then you start stealing cars. You know.
And then you run from the cops.
Yeah, then you run from the cops. You're back to running. It's the circle of life. I didn't have my first cop run until I was 12.
Yeah.
That's probably my worst one.
They went to juvie.
No.
Or they just stopped you. They were
I
like,
never did
question
any
you.
real. We went to the car. When we saw, we were all kids. We were throwing. It was a Halloween. We were throwing eggs at each other, and they thought we were throwing at the old folks' home. And they came, batched us all up. And,
New York or?
yeah, New York cops, Bronx cops.
Bronx.
And,
What part of the Bronx?
I don't know, South Bronx, I guess. South Bronx.
What's it called?
Allison Avenue. That area, Gun Hill.
Gun Hill.
Train.
Okay.
Gun Hill, that area. They batoned me in the stomach. They started beating the shit out of me. Yeah,
12 years old.
12 years old.
That's ridiculous.
Because the kids in the back were talking shit. And they were like, oh, you guys can all get it. They call us nigglets. That's the first time I heard nigglets before. Yeah, you nigglets. Yeah, I've heard. That's the first. I was like, I like it, but I don't like the way you said it.
Yeah.
You know? He's like, you little nigglets gonna give us a hard time. And then he started baton. He hit me right in the stomach. I thought it was gonna shit out my stomach. I thought it would bleed out my stomach. It was the hardest I've ever been hit in my stomach. It's probably not that hard, man.
12?
Had a cop in the, yeah, he fucking jigged me.
Grown man
Yeah,
fucking-
grown, as a
that's
grown
fucked
man,
up.
it was, I thought he speared me with the baton. But that was the hardest. Everything else was just like racial, you know, got pulled over by cops, dumb shit. But the anger just built up, you know?
It's just subtle racism everywhere.
I'd say, yeah, we'll one of the shows we're gonna talk about cops.
Cops and weed?
Yeah, cops.
Cops are smoking weed now. They can smoke weed.
Yeah, they smoke weed. Which is dope.
Probably make them more chill.
Yeah. I think everybody should smoke. Right?
No.
No.
I think everyone should dose.
Dose. I like edibles. Edibles are my
Not
I don't-
weed.
I don't smoke. Dose what?
I think everyone should
mushrooms?
trip once.
Yeah.
I didn't like mushrooms. Maybe it was the ones I had or just who I got it from.
Like microdose, right?
Like whatever, they should all.
Try it out.
Everyone should experience that
Trip day.
DMT.
opening of the pathways. You just look at things differently. That's all.
I did acid, and that was kind of like it was interesting.
Yeah.
Stay away from
Did
that.
you look at
definitely-
things afterwards differently?
Yes, and no, it was kind of like I kind of already saw things that way. It was kind of like weed, but like times 10. But I don't know. I just feel like even when I would be high like on weed, I would always just like super manic and super like paranoid. And
Well, then it's not for you.
it's not for me. It's not for me at all. But I guess I got into shrooms. Acid's not for me either.
Mushroom, no.
And then I just couldn't sleep for like 2 days.
A certain, I hate that
I
you
didn't
gotta
sleep for
know
2 days.
which strains. The
You
strain
also have to
game-
have a clean plate. You have to have no bad shit in your head.
That's true too. And I think
And
I
you
had
have to
some
be
bad
around
shit.
people that you trust. You
Yeah.
have to be in a situation that
I was definitely with people
Or
I
else
trusted,
you're not
100%, but I don't think I was in a good place just in life.
that's what I mean. It
Yeah,
also
but I was with people I trust.
that's
But,
what I mean. That also kept you from going in the wrong direction.
I think maybe now it would be different. I feel like I'm in a much better place now.
Good. I could never do it again. Really. Too much responsibility.
Acid?
Yeah, he's
A lot. But
You said you can never even do it just like, I mean, look, this is,
so I got here.
I've done it more than
100 times. Oh,
Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 77 to.
No.
I've been told to try out mushrooms and to like try microdosing it.
Well, microdosing is different because microdosing is sort of it's sort of like taking aspirin for a bad knee. You know, microdosing is just you're attaining a certain level and maintaining that. It's
How much drugs were done here though? Like,
we're done here?
yeah.
I don't know. Every night, alcohol.
Yeah. Is that
Well, alcohol, yeah, alcohol and caffeine.
Alcohol.
Those are the biggest and worst drugs there are.
Yeah.
Not caffeine. It's a
Caffeine
drug, but
is
it's not a bad one.
The way that some people 4
I'm
or
talking
5
about
a night.
I'm talking about the scratch and sniffs, you know.
No, but alcohol is a
why?
drug,
What
bro.
determined
When
why is alcohol any different?
Yeah.
people die from fucking.
Well, people are beaten up and fight because
Alcohol is
of
probably
alcohol.
the
Alcohol
worst.
ruins more houses than weed.
Yeah.
You smoke weed all night, you fall
And
asleep.
prescription drugs.
And opioids. Yes.
Yeah.
Or even non-prescription drugs.
That's crazy.
The big problem with that shit is
Opioid,
Yeah,
yeah, now,
100%.
dude. I hate coming out my doors. Like, I found somebody shitting in front of my door.
But it knows no societal level. Opioids know it's all different.
Yeah.
Just because someone rich does it doesn't make it any better or worse.
Yeah.
It's just as bad.
They weren't just doing it in public before. Before it was like something to hide. Like now.
Well, now weed too is another thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Weed is insane.
Yeah.
This is insane what's going on the streets.
Yes.
And I'm for
it's
it.
temporary.
Is
Right
it,
now, people are just going crazy because it's new that it's.
Yeah.
But is it
That's-
temporary? Because if
yeah.
you let things get out of hand, they stay out of hand.
No, I think it's gonna get
You can't
watered.
turn around
when
and
it gets
start-
super commercial. It's gonna get watered down. The kids go like, you're still doing weed.
It's just like
you're doing that.
Sorry.
right
You're
now
not-
they're just like at a peak of like, oh shit,
Yeah.
we can do it. But
Yes.
like in 2 years, something
Yeah.
like, oh,
It's gonna be.
Yeah.
I do think it's yeah. And, it's gonna be.
I
it's
disagree.
gonna be
and
a
it'll
fad.
just be weed.
I
Yeah.
disagree.
They're gonna be on to
I
that.
think
new
it's gonna be like,
alien drug.
Until they start enforcing something, it's going to be like crazy.
Till that superpower drug comes.
I don't know.
That's a good one.
Superpower drug?
Superpower drug. Get superpowers for a day, for a couple hours.
That's crack.
That's
No.
correct.
That's caffeine, actually.
Caffeine. The higher doses of caffeine.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Taurine or whatever the hell is in your
Taurine.
power drinks or
Taurine
whatever.
is I don't drink taurine.
But I'm saying, what's in like
Creatine.
Red Bull and
creatine.
all that shit. That shit is
Yeah.
your power drink.
Pre-workouts. Yeah.
No, I noticed myself yesterday and drink coffee all day. I was cranky.
Yeah.
I was feeling. I was uncomfortable.
There are people who, when they quit coffee, they get over it quickly, but they get headaches and they get, because it's that's what happens.
I wasn't feeling well. I was feeling like upset.
Your cortisol drops.
Whatever it
You're
is.
stressed, and you're
I feel like I wasn't
because
present.
it dries you out, dries out your brain.
You didn't feel sharp.
Mhm.
You drink too much.
But if you wait a couple of days and not do it, you'll probably feel fine.
Today I had 4 shots with oat milk. Just
That's a
chugged
lot,
that.
bro. 4 shots. It's like
But I needed
200
it.
milligrams.
I never drank coffee.
I
Ever.
don't drink
Once.
Once.
It tasted like crap.
Yeah,
My friend said, you put milk and sugar in it. I'm like, Why?
Why?
Why do I drink it if I have to put milk and sugar in it?
Yeah.
Dude, but by that logic, you don't drink beer.
The same with tea, though.
I don't drink. Like, why would that logic? Don't I drink beer? I don't think
Like
anything
beer
to
is
beer.
nasty. But I drink it.
I drink beer. I like the way it tastes. Certain
You like the
beers.
way it tastes?
Certain beers, yeah.
I like wine and wine coolers.
I like wine. I don't like wine coolers bottled,
Yeah.
but I like.
Once in a while.
Now you're showing your age.
Yeah. Once in a blue. Like I'll drink 2 glasses of wine.
You can't kick back beer?
No, I don't like beer. Beer's not.
I like whiskey. I like some good bourbons.
rum once in blue moon in my ice cream.
Good tequilas.
Yeah. Vanilla ice cream and rum is dope.
See, but I don't drink when I work.
No.
So that
No,
means
I
I never
don't,
drink.
especially
Because I'm always working.
I don't like being inebriated in public. I like having my senses. You know, like anything can happen.
I just don't like driving.
Yeah, driving drunk. No, that's a ridiculous thing to me. Like
Yeah, but a lot of people do it.
Dude.
A lot of people.
a lot of people do it. I was like,
You're not in the city. In the city, not necessarily. You walk out and you have a plethora of ways to get home without driving.
Yeah.
Outside of the city,
That's a
there's no way home.
ridiculous-
Man.
Yeah.
When I was doing my stints of getting caught for parking, not parking tickets, parking, not having insurance. I would have to go to court and see all these people with DUIs, and they're explaining why they drove home drunk. I was like, you're ridiculous. You're a ridiculous human being. And she was like, yeah, I was doing it for a year, and I didn't think it was a problem. And the judge was like, no, you're going to jail. How about
Right.
give you something to think about.
Because alcohol is so, look, I make a living on it, but
I was like,
alcohol
you
is
could've
so
took-
accepted
Yeah.
as a regular just part of society.
Yeah, you take somebody's life and you want her to remember it. You know, that's
Beat somebody else.
yeah, ridiculous.
I also think that if we had a different attitude about it, like they do in Europe, where it's not as sinful, people wouldn't get as drunk.
Yeah,
You're saying that in Europe they look at it like less.
Well, they just it's just like everything else. It's a much older culture.
I feel like alcohol's the same way
All
here.
of them are old cultures, and we're only 200 and something years old. We're still baby.
But then I feel the same way about the weed then.
Well, nudity and weed and all that shit.
yeah.
I feel like right now,
we've
but I'm saying because
been
like
doing this.
we just legalized it in New York, it's kind of like it's this big craze, but it'll die down.
Yeah, but everybody who smoked it is continuing to smoke it. It's not anybody new really smoking it because it's legal. It's just like anything else. Prostitution, all right? You don't go to a prostitute because it's illegal. You don't go to a prostitute because of moralities or stuff like that. They made it legal. It wouldn't change the way you do it. You wouldn't say, oh, now it's legal, I can go to a prostitute. No, it's you don't go to a prostitute because you're married, or you're this, you're that, or you can't afford it. But it's like, something like this is something people smoke, they're going to smoke.
Yeah.
I've been smoking a very long time. I'm not stopping smoking. I didn't start, and people who didn't start because of this, all these guys smoking on the street were all smoking at home, or in their car, or in their yard. Now they're just smoking everywhere, and it's just out the window.
Yeah.
The laws are going to have to change.
They
They're
are
going to have to make the
changing.
laws
They-
where you can't smoke on the street, just
smoke
like you
in
can't smoke
public.
cigarettes, so you
Yeah.
can't, you know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah,
I went to a concert
They
the
are
other day.
changing those laws.
I went to a concert in New York the other day, in New York State, and I didn't have to hide my weed because it's legal.
Yeah.
So I put
Did
it,
you ever have to hide
so I
it
put
though?
it, yeah, I had to put it in my shoe or I had to put it somewhere else because I couldn't take it out in the bowl. When you go into the metal detector, you put your phone, your
Yeah.
keys, and your weed, and you push it through. That wasn't what happened in the past, right? You couldn't do that. You had to empty your pockets. Now you can. Now you can just. It's so weird. It's so strange.
Freedom.
It's like I don't feel comfortable walking on the streets doing it because it's just it's not. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it's right, even though it's legal now. You know?
Should they legalize all drugs? You think?
Then they have to control it or something.
Yeah.
So then they get more government involvement in that aspect.
I think that would. I don't know.
I don't think they can legalize all drugs. I mean, they haven't put a dent in dealers dealing,
Yeah.
right? They're all still out dealing, even though you can go to a store and get it, whatever.
Yeah.
They're still dealing. They're just making money on it.
Still mom and pop. Yeah. Still don't want to pay taxes. Right?
What do you mean?
Is it taxes? Buddy.
But the deal from getting from a dealer?
Deal.
Get it from a dealer because they come to your house, or they have better stuff, or
Yeah.
Sure.
Also-
the stuff that's available now.
It's a little cheaper.
Yeah.
It's a little cheaper as well,
Yeah.
but
The method, yeah.
But you're never gonna knock out the dealer.
Yeah.
But
There's always going to be a black market.
Now, like, the dealers have to be, like, super, like, charismatic. I'm like, yeah, yo, that's my boy,
I just see these new dealers.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a drug
Like,
dealer.
they have, like, they also have
he's
to,
got
like,
crypto in
they also have to have, they have to have, like, a new angle.
Presentation.
He's gotta take
Presentation,
Yeah,
Venmo.
Venmo and
You gotta, like, post, like, stuff on
You gotta take little
Instagram.
Yeah, they have the
You gotta, like,
Instagram.
you gotta have a presence. Like, you
Yeah.
know, you can't just be, like, regular Joe Schmo, you know.
Before it was, like, sketchy. That's why you
Yeah.
like, Al from the fucking...
Yeah. You're competing with fucking brick and mortar. Like, you're competing with, like, lights and air conditioner. Yeah. Now, like me, you gotta deliver, free delivery.
I got a medical card, and I went to one of the places, and it was all like black guys just got out of jail, but they were cool.
Yeah.
He was like, "Hey, brother, you trying to get some of this stuff?" And I was like, "But the place, it looked like an Apple store."
Yeah.
But the guys were like, they see some shit.
Well, you can't get a license if you have to have a conviction.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah.
That's one of the big stinks
Which
that
you
they're
should.
making.
Which you
That's
should.
one of the big stinks they're making about the licenses they're
Yeah.
giving out is people are complaining that you can't go into the business if you weren't convicted.
Yeah.
How does that make sense?
Well,
I know they're trying to equal things out with whatever and whatever. Equal playground.
I want my own brands.
I used to have a weed dealer that used to, like, wish me good day. He'd be like, Happy Thanksgiving.
I love my weird
Happy
dealer.
New Year. Like, he would text me, Happy New Year, how's your family?
My dealer knew my family. My dealer knows my people.
Yeah, right? You build, like, a
relationship.
Yeah, and then he's like, man, I'm
He knew my dog. He knows my dog.
Yeah.
Because he comes to your house and he sits down for a few minutes and you talk to him.
Yeah.
Back then, not anymore. Now I go to a dispensary.
Oh shit.
And if my daughter's watching this,
Yeah, she'll go to the same one.
You know what? We're about to close up, right? But,
Yeah.
So I posted it right before. I was like, hey guys, I took a picture of the background, the mics. I posted on social media. Hey, if anybody is down right now, come to the podcast. It's all the same circle of people. We all know each other. They all know this is the thing.
right?
3 people. Where?
The sign.
They're asking me, where? Like, dude, you know me, you know Jimmy Peoples. Look. And they're asking where?
They're assets.
You have to give them every bit of information.
Everything.
Everything.
No.
I just read my message. Where?
You gotta give them everything.
You're too late.
People need it all fed.
You're too late.
That's the way it is, man.
But, like,
That's the way
comics like to joke about shit like that. You're a comic and you're asking where?
No. They don't. The science behind it.
Then you're asking too much of people.
Absolutely. We can wrap this up. Thank you. Thank you, Paul, for putting your voice of God on there.
Yeah. He reminds me of, remember Home Improvement?
The neighbor.
The neighbor.
yes,
Yeah, that's
yes.
you. You're
What's
just
his name?
kind of like.
You know his name? You
I don't
remember his name?
remember.
Hank? Was it? No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't Al. was it?
Tyrese.
Tyrese is late.
What was his name?
No, you're done.
Yeah, we're done. We're done.
No, we're done.
We're done. We're done. I'll see you. Sign me up. All right. We'll figure out for next weght. Did you shout your show real quick?
The show, it's going to be between 11th and 12th Street, Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Come by.
What's the name of the place?
Denata Comedy.
Is that Pink's? Is it same place? or
No,
different place?
another spot.
Another spot.
Just reach out to me.
Follow them on Instagram, Orlando P Comedy.
Orlando P Comedy, baby.
Yeah, it's another episode of the People's Mic with Jim Peoples. Thank you to the bitter end. Paul, thank you.
Thank you, Paul.
We'll be back. Tonight is the History of Water. Jim Peoples Show presents the History of Water. And then we'll be back next week for the Jim Peoples Show, the People's Mic Podcast. Follow us, like us, subscribe, and all that good stuff. See you tomorrow. And bye.